Hi there. My name is Sanjay Vakil. I'm one of the co-founders of DirectBooker. I'm going to show you how DirectBooker works as an app within ChatGPT. Start off, I'm going to add it here as one of our apps, and then I'm going to ask it a question like, find me a great hotel in San Francisco for kids, February 15 through 18. Now what's happening is that we're making a request out to DirectBooker, finding hotels that fit this set of requirements, and organizing them so that ChatGPT can not only show them within a carousel, but can also create really compelling stories about why these are the right hotels for you. And then from that point forward, you can book them directly with the hotel. So first, let's look at the carousel. We have here a set of hotels that are all known to be kid-friendly. And we can look deeper into each of these and see what information that they may want to provide to us about why that hotel is a good fit. We can go directly to the website, or we can check the room rates directly on the hotel website. That check website button goes directly to the specific dates that the user has put in so that they don't have to do more clicking around to figure out what to do. Now, this list of hotels isn't quite right. I do have a budget, so let's try to stay closer to downtown San Francisco and specify that max budget. Great, here we go. Once again, we're making a request out to DirectBooker. What's coming back is a list of hotels that fit the set of requirements that we have specified, with a collection of known availability, accurate prices, and links that book directly with the hotel. So let's look here at the Hotel Nico. We can see here that it is located in the right place, it is kid-friendly, and now this check room rates button will actually take you directly to the hotel. Great. Let's put this away and let's read the text. I find that the text is almost as compelling as the visual here, where it tells you about why this is a great recommendation that's being made. The marker union sounds amazing, and it's nice to have sort of easy access to cable cars. Now, let's try one more thing here. Right. It turns out that if you are someone who's interested in booking direct, you typically have points with major hotel chains, or you may have some affinity with them. So let's say I have an account with Marriott. In this case, what's going on is that DirectBooker is going to identify Marriott hotels and picking from all of their different sub-brands in order to identify where it is that would make sense to stay, to take advantage of the fact that you have a loyalty with the system. So the A-Loft turns out to be a Marriott, the Courtyard by Marriott is a Marriott, and so on. And again, when we look here, the text description tells us exactly why these are being chosen for us, because of their location, their family friendliness, and because Bonvoy, the Marriott program, is available to folks that stay there. You both gain points when you book through DirectBooker, and you can use your points because you're booking directly with the hotel. Thanks for watching. Hi there. My name is Sanjay. I'm one of the co-founders of DirectBooker, and I'm going to show you how DirectBooker can be used with ChatGPT as an app to help you find great hotels and book them directly. First, I'm going to add DirectBooker as a tool, and secondly, let's ask it a really straightforward question like, help me find a hotel in Edinburgh for Burns Night. Now what DirectBooker is doing is retrieving information from a collection of hotels to identify which ones have availability, get their accurate prices, and organize that information together for the user. Great. So what you see here is a collection of hotels that we have found with direct booking information. If we hit the view more, you'll see more information about that hotel, and you can review it and make sure it's appropriate for you. And you can either go visit the website or check the rates of individual rooms. And when you go to that, it actually goes directly to the hotel's own website so that you can book it directly, gain points, use points if you have them, and continue on with your travel journey. DirectBooker is particularly designed for folks that like to book directly with the hotel. And because of that, we get more information and detailed information about these individual hotels, which we handed ChatGPT and let it use it to make really great recommendations for you. So what you're seeing here is a collection of recommendations that have been put together based on the information that ChatGPT has available and the direct information that DirectBooker is allowed to provide to it. Great. Let's make this a little more interesting. Let's say that I'll be traveling with some more folks, both with my partner and my dog. So can you find me a place that has pet-friendly options? And now with this additional set of constraints, DirectBooker is coming back with a different set of hotels. And these hotels are designed to be pet-friendly and hopefully to be great deals we go. There's another set of hotels, and we can either review them in the carousel, or we can review the text here, the conversation that's happening, and look and see why these hotels were made as recommendations. I like this one. It's one of the strongest choices when traveling with a dog. Explicit pet-friendly policy and great location. It knows about the fact that where the festivities are going to happen for Burns Night and is placing us right there. Okay, let's say we're splurging for this trip and we can stay someplace a little nicer, $200 to $300 a night. Great, DirectBooker is once again looking out to figure out which hotels have availability and have pricing that is sort of consistent with what we're looking for during that time. And we're also including the fact that you are traveling with a dog. Again, you can review this as part of the carousel, or you can look at the text here, where they're finding central and dog-friendly options for Burns Night. And then finally, what we can do here is take advantage of the fact that we're going to be booking direct. And what you'll see here is that if we have status with one of these systems, like IHG, I have an IHG account. Great. Let's see if that makes a difference for us. Let's see if it makes a difference in terms of what's recommended. Great. And here's where I think DirectBooker is super interesting. We can take advantage of our IHG account. This link goes directly to ihg.com. You can see it here and when you complete this booking, you will both be able to use the points that you may have with IHG and gain more. Thanks for watching. Hi there, my name is Sanjay Vakil, and I am one of the founders of DirectBooker. I'm going to show you how DirectBooker works as an app within ChatGPT to help you find the best hotels at the best prices. First off, let's add DirectBooker as our tool. And now let's try an interesting query like, I'm going to Chicago for a magician's conference, February 21 to 23, and I need to find a hotel for me and my friends. Great. So what you see here is a collection of hotels that's been retrieved from DirectBooker. These are specific to Chicago. They have availability, and all these prices are accurate. We could actually look more deeply into some of these hotels. So let's say the Spring Hill Suites here, and see more information about this particular hotel. In addition, these check room rates and website buttons go directly to the hotel website. So it goes, in this case, to Marriott.com, and we can use it there. What this means is that you're booking directly with the hotel rather than with anybody in between. And you're likely to get the best service and the best rates doing that. So let's continue on here through figuring out what we want to do. There's a collection of really good advice that's been assembled here between ChatGPT and DirectBooker in terms of where to stay. And, let's narrow this down a little bit. Let's not worry about our status right now, but let's say my guys like to party. Great. DirectBooker has come back with a different set of hotels that reflect the fact that we like to party, walkable nightlife, minimal friction getting in and out, and they've identified a specific area that may be interesting here. Now, look, the reality is that we are not a lively, younger crowd. Let's narrow this down a little bit more and say we're a little older, more cocktails than clubbing. Awesome. What a great response. Now what we see is that it's identified individual hotels that are perhaps better associated with what we're looking for. We can look through this list, look at the recommendations. Again, all of these bookings are directly with the hotel. And finally, let's do one more thing, which is to say, I have a Hilton account. Excellent. Now I have a list of hotels that are specific to being Hiltons and are cocktail forward and are great for magicians. What a fantastic list. And the top recommendation here is the London House in Chicago, part of the Hilton collection, and there's an opportunity to book it direct. That's it. Thanks for watching.